Welcome to Reviews Inside TV. Today, we're taking a look at the Kalorik 8-piece nutrition blender set, a product designed to help you blend, extract, and create nutrient-packed concoctions effortlessly. Whether you're looking to make smoothies, shakes, soups, or even nut butters, this blender set aims to be your all-in-one solution. But does it live up to its promise? Let's find out. The Kalorik 8-piece nutrition blender set comes packed with everything you need to create a variety of meals and drinks. Included in the set are 2 seal lids, a flip-top lid for on-the-go convenience, a 34 fel-aughts cup, a 15 fel-aughts cup, a flat blade, a cross blade, and the motor base. This blender is powered by 1,000 watts of nominal power with a peak output of 1,500 watts. This high wattage ensures it can crush ice, blend fruits and vegetables, and tackle frozen foods with ease, all while extracting nutrients to turn ordinary ingredients into superfoods. It promises to be perfect for a wide range of recipes, from smoothies and shakes to salsas, dips, and even frozen cocktails. The crossblade is specifically designed for blending, while the overall setup is tailored to support a busy, health-conscious lifestyle. Now, how does this blender perform in real-world use? When I first set it up, I was pleasantly surprised at how straightforward the assembly was. Each part clicked into place easily, and the instructions were simple enough to follow. The 34 fel-aughts cup is perfect for large batches, making it ideal for meal prepping, while the 15 fel-aughts cup is more suited for single servings or personal use. I decided to test the blender with a range of ingredients: frozen fruit, leafy greens, ice, and even a few nuts. The motor was impressively strong, and it blended everything smoothly. I could feel the power of that 1,500-watt peak when it effortlessly crushed ice and frozen strawberries in seconds. However, I did notice that the crossblade could sometimes struggle with larger chunks of hard vegetables like carrots, especially if they weren't cut down into smaller pieces first. It wasn't a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you tend to blend tougher ingredients regularly. In terms of usage, the flip-top lid was a game changer. I found it super convenient for taking smoothies or shakes on the go. It sealed tightly, and I didn't have to worry about spills in my bag, which is always a plus. The seal lids are also a nice touch. They keep everything fresh if you're storing blended contents for later, and they fit securely on both cups. On the flip side, the motor base is relatively bulky. While it's stable, it does take up a fair amount of counter space. So if you're working with limited kitchen real estate, that's something to consider. When it comes to the pros and cons, let's start with the good stuff. The motor's power is definitely one of its biggest selling points. With 1,500 watts of peak power, it's capable of handling tough tasks, from blending frozen fruits to making smooth, creamy nut butters. The range of accessories is also great. Having different cup sizes, blades, and lids means you're ready for almost any kind of recipe. Another pro is the overall ease of use. It's quick to assemble and easy to clean, especially since the blender parts are dishwasher safe. The flip-top lid for portability is also a big win for those who need a quick breakfast or snack on the go. But of course, it's not without its drawbacks. While the motor does a great job with most tasks, I found it struggled slightly with certain tougher veggies unless they were pre-chopped. The 34 fel-aughts cup is fantastic for larger batches, but I did find it a bit bulky when making smaller portions. For those looking for something ultra-compact or more lightweight, this might not be the perfect fit. The motor base, as mentioned, is a bit on the bulky side, so it might not be ideal for smaller kitchens with limited counter space. So is this blender worth the price? In terms of value for money, it's pretty solid. The 1,000 watts nominal power and 1,500 watt peak power give it a strong performance, especially when compared to other blenders in this price range. It competes well against similar models, and the inclusion of multiple accessories only adds to its value. However, if you're looking for a blender that's super compact, or if you tend to blend harder ingredients frequently without chopping them first, you may want to consider some alternatives in the same price range that specialize in heavy-duty blending. Let's talk about some direct comparisons. If you're considering the Kalorik set, there are a few alternatives worth mentioning. The NutriBullet Pro 900 is a popular contender in the same price range, offering 900 watts of power. While it's not as powerful as the Kalorik, it's more compact and comes with fewer accessories, but a more streamlined design. The Ninja Professional 1000 is another direct competitor, offering similar wattage and a more robust build. However, it's often bulkier, and depending on the model, you might be sacrificing a bit of versatility with the lack of smaller cups or lids that come with the Kalorik set. In terms of build quality, Kalorik generally has a good reputation for durability, and this blender doesn't feel like an exception. The motor base is sturdy, and the cups are made from a solid, BPA-free plastic. As for longevity, while I haven't had it long enough to comment on long-term performance, the materials feel like they'll hold up well over time. I do appreciate the fact that the parts are dishwasher safe, which makes maintenance a breeze. The blades are sharp and durable, and the crossblade really does a fantastic job at creating smooth blends. As for customer support, I didn't have to interact with them personally, but Kalorik does have a reputation for providing helpful and responsive customer service. They offer a warranty on their products, and from what I've read, they tend to honor it fairly well. If any issues arise, their support team is typically quick to respond and resolve concerns, which is always reassuring when you're purchasing an appliance like this. So after testing it out, here's the final verdict. The Kalorik 8-piece nutrition blender set offers strong performance, versatility, and a solid set of accessories for those who want a blender that can handle more than just smoothies. Its powerful motor can take on tough ingredients, and the additional accessories add value. However, its bulkiness and occasional struggle with tougher veggies might not make it the perfect choice for everyone. If you're looking for something compact and lightweight, this might not be the best fit, but for those who prioritize versatility and power in the kitchen, the Kalorik blender set is definitely worth considering. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in the Kalorik 8-piece nutrition blender set, you can find the link in the comments box below. Let us know your thoughts if you've already tried it out, or feel free to ask any questions you might have. Until next time, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more reviews. Goodbye till next time, blending your way to better meals with Reviews Inside TV.